G'day viewers, Retro Man here. Today I'll be paying tribute to Kirstie Alley. Yes, we'll be remembering her career in the 80s. Stay tuned for more.
Do you want me to call your husband when we get to the hospital?
I don't have a husband.
How about your boyfriend?
Look, if you have to know my life history, I was artificially inseminated.
What are you, lesbo?
Coming to you from a basement studio somewhere down under, it's the 80s Show with Australia's Retro Man. On tonight's show, Retro Man pays tribute to actress Kirstie Alley with a look back at her best movies of the 80s. Well, what are we waiting for? Lights, camera, Retro Man!
G'day viewers, Retro Man here and welcome to the 80s Show. Now I've just heard some sad news that Kirstie Alley has passed away at the age of 71. But today I've decided, as this is the 80s Show, let's reflect on some of Kirstie's highly entertaining films from the 80s. In fact, I'm going to take a brief look at 7 of them. So let's get straight into it, guys. Let's start with number 1. This is the film that kind of gained her attention very early on, and it was Star Trek II: The Wrath of Khan. Now this film came out in 1982 and it is considered one of the best Star Trek films of all time. Kirstie played a Vulcan Starfleet commander, and this was a Star Trek film that was very tense and full of solid performances. So moving right along to number 2, and we have Runaway from 1984. This was a futuristic fantasy cop thriller starring Tom Selleck and Cynthia Rhodes. Now Kirstie Alley had a co-starring role in this, but it was a very eye-catching one. Her role in this was very pivotal to the plot, and she kind of meets an untimely end at the hands of Kiss's Gene Simmons. And Runaway's a fun film. Anyway guys, number 3 is the TV movie Prince of Bel-Air, which saw Kirstie and Mark Harmon coming together. Mark Harmon in this played a pool boy who kind of falls in love with Kirstie Alley. She's an artist, and the two kind of clash and fall in and out of love, and it's a very interesting TV movie. And the two of them, actually, this came out in 86, Prince of Bel-Air. 1 year later, they got together again for the next film I'll be talking about, number 4, which is Summer School. Yes, Harmon and Alley got together again for Summer School. This film was a blockbuster and it was a lot of fun. They shared some great chemistry in that one, and they really played off each other very well. That had a lot of romance going on as well.
So, about dinner? You like Italian? Mexican? Hey, maybe you'd rather cook.
I'm not having dinner with you.
Okay, lunch.
Robin! Excuse me just a second. Robin, not tonight. The concert starts about 8, so I thought we'd go to the beach and have a picnic, watch the sunset.
Sounds wonderful. Oh, bye-bye, Freddie.
Be darned. You're a heterosexual.
And a damn good one.
So moving right along now to movie number 5, and we have Shoot to Kill, also known as Deadly Pursuit. This is a bit of a wilderness thriller starring Sidney Poitier and Tom Berenger. Kirstie has a neat little role in this. It's a very exciting film, and it's about mountain climbers and a bit of a murder spree. So definitely check that out if you like your thrillers. Now let's have a look at movie number 6. And this is Kirstie Alley's little role in an ensemble piece called Loverboy. It's that pizza delivery comedy starring Patrick Dempsey, and there was a lot of great actresses in this one. We also had Barbara Carrera and Carrie Fisher, but Kirstie really stood out and she shared a lot of great scenes with Dempsey. And now let's look at number 7. This was the big film, the sleeper hit, the unexpected blockbuster, Look Who's Talking, starring Kirstie Alley and John Travolta. Wow, what a film that was. I mean, everyone just had a lot of fun with that film. Kirstie Alley played this single mom who sort of falls in love with taxi driver John Travolta, and it was referred to as the talking baby film, and Bruce Willis did the voice of her son Mikey, and it was a very fun movie, that one, and it put a smile on a lot of people's faces.
My kid will probably be brain damage because of you! Oh! Don't touch me! Don't touch me! I just will have this baby without you touching me!
So, Kirstie, as I said, had a great flair for comedy, and it's very sad to hear this news. I mean, she was very glamorous over the years. She had that great hair in the 80s, and she's going to be sadly missed. A very talented actress in particular, like I said. She had that flair for comedy, and she had a lot of sharp wit and bite. And from what I've heard, she had that wonderful relationship with John Travolta after working with him in those 3 Look Who's Talking films. And she actually referred to John as the greatest love of her life. So I'm sure John Travolta would be really feeling the pinch at the moment. I mean, it must be tough for John, because he lost his wife a year or so back, Kelly Preston, and also he's now just lost 2 of his co-stars this year. Of course, Olivia Newton-John back in August, his Grease co-star, and now he's lost his Look Who's Talking co-star, Kirstie Alley. So yes, my thoughts are with you, John, on this one. You must be going through a very, very sad period. So anyway, guys, that's my little tribute, a little bit of an 80s flashback, if you will, on the career of Kirstie Alley. I certainly enjoyed her work. I think she brought a lot of glamour to her roles, and of course that sharp wit. So let's remember Kirstie Alley for that spark that she brought to the big and small screens.
Mark Harmon.
You need an intelligent, sensitive man who can skate.
Kirstie Alley.
Do you know such a guy? Oh, they're hard to find.
So yes, it's a very sad time, but I think in moments like this, the best way is to just reflect on an artist's career. And what I'll be doing is actually dusting off my Prince of Bel-Air DVD to take that for a spin and see Kirstie Alley and Mark Harmon back in action. So please keep a lookout for my little retrospective on the TV movie Prince of Bel-Air. That will be coming up on the channel very soon.
Oh, don't move. My lip is caught in the zipper.
What?
My lip is caught in the zipper.
I don't believe it.
So there we have it, guys. And please, as always, like, comment, and subscribe. And keep watching The 80s Show, because I have a lot more coming your way. Until next time, this is Retro Man, living the dream, 80s style. Stay gold.
Thanks for watching. Please subscribe, and good night, viewers.